All right, ladies and gentlemen, today is July the 2nd, and again, I met with attorneys about this, and this told me this is the most ridiculous thing they've ever seen. The judge in this case is stating that he's going to give the defendants a second go-round of this lawsuit if I reserve them again. And what that means is I got to go back and pay people again to serve these people all over again. This is nothing but racism in the judicial system. He wouldn't give me a second chance, but he's giving these defendants a second chance because they have no defense. And I'm not going to fall into this game of playing with the state of Maryland judicial system. When I filed this lawsuit, I already knew I'm going to have to take it out of Maryland to get adjudicated and get real justice. So this isn't something new, but to stoop this low and say, we didn't serve, or I didn't serve these people the correct way. He says, I got to give them a second chance after they refuse to follow his own rule, his own order that he made, that they had 21 days. Now, the clerk of the court is supposed to send both parties every document that is filed in this proceeding. So these people were well aware. They're saying that the secretary and the dispatchers are not agents of these defendants, and therefore they can't be served, the managers or whatever. I beg to differ, and so does the attorney. So this judge in the United States District Court right here, he's gonna be sued too. You know, I got nothing else to do. I'm retired, so I got nothing else to do to prove a point that corruption is running rapid. And this order, and I slowed it so you can read it, is saying that I have to give these people a second go round in a lawsuit that he would not give me a second go round. They even argued about $2, or they were going to dismiss my case first, and then they say that the marshals are going to serve these people. They waited 60 days and then tell me that the marshal's not going to reserve. What they fail to realize is this: I know all the federal procedures. As you read in this order, he's going to tell me I got to follow state procedures, which are the same thing. So evidently, this judge is on some serious dope. I don't know how he became a judge, but he's on some serious dope if he thinks I'm going to give a second chance. I am, on Monday, going to file an appeal with the 4th District Appellate Court in Richmond, Virginia on this. And I'm also going to file a complaint against this judge in appeals court because it's clearly he's in cahoots with these defendants. These defendants were served, they were recorded, an affidavit was served on the back of the subpoena given to them. I paid to have these people served. They were served. Now he's going to say, because of a default, their argument is they weren't served. Even though he made an order through the court, which was supposed to be served on all defendants and me, which was given to me, that I needed to serve them, and in 21 days they had to answer, which they never answered. There has never been an answer in this case before the request for default. And then he says it's up to the judge. I requested a jury trial, not a judge trial. Therefore, it is not in, I didn't waive him to adjudicate anything for me. And this is why, because of the corruption that takes place in these courthouses. Free people always ask for a jury trial. Let 12 of your peers decide. A judge's job is only supposed to explain the law that is already written. He's saying a default, he makes the decision. I'm not paying $402 to let a corrupt terrorist make a decision on me, and that's what he's just done. Corruption at its best. I'm going to the Department of Justice. I'm going to the FBI. I'm going to file my complaints, dot all my I's and cross all my T's. in this case. So for all you bootlickers say, oh, we're going to wait for the next, this one isn't even over with yet. So stay tuned. Examples are going to be made. People are going to be held accountable for their action. And for him to write this ridiculous order here, come Monday, I'll be filing my appeal with the 4th Appellate Court in Richmond, Virginia, and my complaint against this judge, because this order is the most ridiculous order. He wants me to give the defendants a second go round. Who does that? What criminals think that ordinary people are going to give you a second chance? Would he give me a second chance? No. He would have dismissed this if I didn't follow any of the rules. The problem is, this is a racist situation that is taking place here with this courtroom and this courthouse. Paperless orders. People are returning letters that were never... I find that interesting because the clerk of the court says that mail was returned from an address that I use for legal matters to make sure that there is an individual who will come into court and say, I never touched the mail until secondhand. They recorded all the letters that were sent there. All of a sudden, oh, that got returned back to the court because... But every other letter came to the court. Came to me. Come on. Corruption at its best. So y'all stay tuned. And you bootlickers and ass kissers, you stay tuned too. I'm going to teach you a valuable lesson. You know. But I know you're so dumbfounded that you'll follow a bird over a cliff thinking you can fly too. So stay tuned.